Hi guys. So I'm back. I got my notes. And so I'm doing videos once a week now. My nanny business and everything else. Oh, hey beauties. Sorry. Everything else is getting real busy. So I'm just trying to learn ways to like factor in what is most important. And I believe this is my purpose. So this is a main thing that I'm like, I gotta get done. But I just moved into my new place. I'm not giving a tour because that's nobody's business. But the setup's probably gonna be different now. It's definitely gonna be different now. I still might do videos in my car, like short little videos, but for the most part, I'm working right now to do like my upstairs office filming. So I'm excited. But anyway, what I wanted to talk about today, guys, was just like the essence of confidence, you know, because I feel like so many people think confidence is just really, I think a lot of people think confidence is only looking a certain kind of way, you know, which is 99% the way that the mainstream wants you to look. But I feel like confidence is more about the inner, you know, about who you are as a person and how you have taken the time to grow yourself and develop yourself and establish yourself with yourself, you know, regardless of what anybody else thinks or regardless of what anybody else's judgment, you know, or anyone else's standards and whatnot. And so I'm gonna read you what I wrote and then I'm gonna just go off the cusp on some things. Okay, so I put like, a confident woman is a woman who is sure of her essence. And what I mean by that is like, one, knowing who she is, not trying to impress anybody, but trying to only impress herself. Because I feel like when you try to impress someone, you get lost in the mix because everybody wants something different, you know. But when you start understanding, you know, what do I like, and you know, like what is gonna wow me, I think you start developing your own creativity and your own vibe, and those who are meant for you are attracted to that, you know. Renewing your mindset, I think that's a daily process. I think you are gonna be renewing your mindset, working on yourself, growing until the day you die. And if you ever think like you're at a point of like, oh, I'm good, that's a clear, definite sign that more work needs to be put in, you know, because no one is ever 100 in growth. Like, it's just, I don't think it's possible. Knowing that she is her own competition, I think that's good. And then, you know, y'all, like, this is interchangeable, knowing that he is his own competition, knowing that you are your own competition. Every day it's you against you, you know, it's nobody else. You're not competing with the person next to you or the person behind you. You're competing with who you were yesterday. Like, how many sit-ups did you do yesterday? How many can you do today? That's just an example. But, you know, like, you know, are you always improving the way you eat? You know, are you always improving, you know, even the way you speak, the way you treat people? Like, if, you know, maybe one day you felt like you didn't have the best behavior, like, are you aware of that? Are you taking accountability of that? And are you changing, you know, for today? Are you making sure that today you smile at everyone? Today you know, extend a hand and stuff? I think that's very important. Like, you are your own competition. Understanding where you're going and seeking to understand. Okay. This is what I mean by that. Like, knowing where you're going, that's very important. But then also taking the time to understand what is required to get there, and to understand like who you need to become. I can say it better that way. And so yeah, let's just do that. But I think it's important, like, of course nobody's gonna have it all figured out. I think we're all really just figuring life out day by day, you know. But in that mix, I do believe you develop passions, and I do believe you are called to a purpose to where it does not become about the money. It becomes about the knowledge that you feel that you have, and that you feel that you can impact someone else's life with. And I think that is a part of like your purpose and your drive, and understanding, wow, this is what I was created for. So in that search of life, understanding and knowing where you're going is you know, is what I feel like a confident person embodies. Because there are so many people who are just out for money, or just out for fame, or whatever the case may be. But then I think like actors, we're not naming nobody, but actors, I think we all can say that there are actors who were like born to act, like they have a craft, they can embody any character. It's like they just, it's like this was their gift. And then we can all say that there are some actors that it's like you're typecast, or you should not even be acting, you're really just doing this for whatever and stuff like that. And so knowing what you were called to do, I think that's also a good way of staying in your lane. Like that's so important. Just like stay in your lane. Don't try to go where you think it's going to be profitable. Like go where you're called, and then not settling in her decisions. And I feel like not settling in your decisions helps you understand, or helps you learn how to trust yourself. Because like, okay, for example, you could be like, I'm gonna work out 7 days a week, but then say you only work out 5 days a week, and then the next week you only work out 3 days a week, and the next week you don't even work out. And so instead of holding yourself accountable and be like, no, you know what, hey, I did mess up, but I need to start back and working out 7 days a week because that's what I told myself. Sometimes we just justify it and be like, oh, well, at least I did 5 days, at least I did 3 days. But that's settling for yourself. And if you're gonna settle for yourself, you're gonna settle in life with other people. Like if you don't have your own standards set in place, you're not gonna have standards in friendship, standards in relationships, standards in jobs and stuff like that. So I feel like standards start with you. Like what is a level of life that you want to reach? What is a level of life that you want to attain? How do you want to impress yourself, love yourself, show out for yourself? Because I feel like once you do that, it's really easy, one, to be authentic, to spot authenticity, and to know who is for you and who is not. And so I put like, okay, this is what I feel. Obviously these are all what I feel, but I feel like worldly confidence means to look a certain way, or to come off to others that you're all good or you're all bothered when really you're not. But I believe that true confidence is understanding who you are, your strengths, your weaknesses, where you need to grow, where you need to prosper, not faking to be unbothered or unfazed, but standing in sure accountability knowledge. I believe I got that from the Holy Spirit, because I'm not even sure I was able to think of that. But like accountability knowledge, like knowing when you need to stop, or knowing when you need to do something, or knowing when you need to like go the extra mile. Like be accountable for yourself, be accountable for your actions. Like if you tell yourself you're gonna do something, do it. Because when you tell your mind you're gonna do something and you don't do that, you're basically what is it, telling your mind that you cannot. Oh Jesus, help me Lord, say this the right way, because I believe this, but I feel like I can't articulate it well. But it's almost like you're lying to yourself, and if you are gonna lie to yourself, then I feel as though your mind can pick up or your mind wouldn't be bothered, like your spirit wouldn't be bothered, your soul would not be bothered when other people lie to you, because you justify it for yourself. So now it's like your subconscious is just gonna justify it for other people too. But like when you stop lying to yourself and you're accountable, if someone else lies to you, it's like, yo, I don't play that game, like you better get right or get out, And so this is what I feel accountability knowledge, we just made that up. This is what I believe the meaning is for that. Okay, being aware of your faults, of where you are, where you need to grow, and getting the information or the help to become better, or to become become or gain that level of growth or whatever that you're trying to obtain. And so I could some notes. Okay, so this is just like basically all that I said, but let me wrap it up, okay? So I put like a confident woman is comfortable in her own skin. If you guys haven't watched like I think like a woman of substance. I put it in a column. I did comfortable in your own skin, revolutionizing the world, standards, values, and stuff like that. But comfortable in her own skin, doing what is required to look and feel her best. It's your best, it's not the best according to he, she, them, they. It's when you walk out the door, do you feel like a 10, and like be real. Like if wearing no makeup makes you feel like a 10, but like bomb skincare, because like I don't really wear a lot of makeup, but I am like on point with my skincare and my facials, and because like that's what makes me feel fresh and good. And also like I live in a really hot place, and wearing makeup out here, it's just like it's not cute. And so I mean, some women can pull it off, but I also have oily skin, so it's not cute. But so I take extra time in my face rolling and my face massaging and doing facials and all that stuff that makes me feel good. And then like that is one of my standards, one of my requirements. So like being comfortable in your own skin, what do? How do you look that makes you feel like you're walking on cloud 9, that you are holding that confidence, and it doesn't matter if someone doesn't agree with it or someone doesn't value it, because like you're good with you. Has her head on straight. I think this is important. And I put may not have everything together, but according to let me stop. According to the world, she may not have everything together, because like sometimes people want to see you, like if you're not in a Ferrari or you're not in like a Jag or something, they're like, oh, you're not winning. But it's like, bruh, I don't have no debt, I don't have no kids, like I have a great investment account, but nobody really knows that. So they're not they haven't taken the time to know you to understand like where you're at. They're just looking at outside things and be like, oh, she's broke and stuff. So that's why I say may not have everything together according to the world, but she has her goals in her areas of fitness, career, family, excuse me, health, spiritually, and is actively pursuing steps to make those a necessity. Like one of my major goals is like I'm about creating generational wealth. Like I'm all about passive income. I'm all about doing something so that my children can have options, so that my dad's last name could be remembered forever. And so what I do is like I'm not out here trying to like rock every label in town. I'm out here trying to learn financial literacy. And so that might look different for someone else. Some people may value that, some people may not, but that's good with me. Like that makes me feel that I have my head on straight. And so I also put learning and getting the knowledge that you need to be to become who you want to become. And bringing that aura of confidence wherever you go. Like me doing what I'm doing, if someone else comes beside me and they may have like, the Audi or the, mansion or whatever, to me it's like, if they could do it, I could do it. I aspire to reach to those levels. But because I currently don't have that, it's not gonna be like, oh, I'm backpedaling, I'm not getting it right, because I know that I don't know how their inners are, but I know how my inners are. And so that brings confidence to me, because I know I'm doing what I need to do to be 100 with my spirit, my soul, my God, my family, myself, and stuff like that. And then I put walking in purpose. I feel like God has given let me just start. I feel like purpose is God-given desire to change the world. I love using, did I put that? I did put that. I love using revolutionizing the world and pushing the world forward, because I feel as though that we were all created, not for ourselves, but for somebody else, to bring the knowledge that we're able to gain with ease, because sometimes everyone is better at something than another. And so I feel as though the knowledge that you're able to gain with ease is 9 times out of 10 tied to your purpose. And that is what I think you should be trying to tap into and use to bring gifts to the world, to revolutionize the world, to teach somebody else, to show somebody else something. And so I believe that purpose is not about money, but I do feel as though when you are in your purpose, you will get a lot of money. And so I think that when you start tapping into like, okay, what do I have that I could do so easily that I'm able to help someone else or teach someone else? I think that's when you start tapping into like revolutionizing the world, changing the world. And then lastly, I was like, okay, the true essence of confidence. Hold on, true essence of confidence, but I don't believe that it's authentic confidence is. Okay, that was just some notes that I was putting. But I did put this. Without these core fundamentals, the ones that I just read, I believe that confidence is just a feeling of yourself, that you are better without doing the work. So I don't think that like if you are truly comfortable in your skin, if you have your head on straight, if you're in your purpose or trying to push the world forward, I don't believe if you have those fundamentals, you're truly confident. I think you're just more trying to look a certain way or act a certain way to appear confident. But if you're not doing the work, it does not matter, because anything can come over and blow you or knock you down and you're right back where you started, because if you're not trying to, I think confidence comes from the inside, and then from the inside it's expressed and shown all over the outside. You can tell when someone's confident. You can tell when someone has their head on straight, when someone's trying to get it together, even if they don't have it 100% together. You can see that because, I think it's just a different aura that someone possesses of like, okay, I'm not gonna go with the crowd. I'm gonna go against the grain, and I'm gonna figure out what I need to figure out to be the best that I can be. And so that's what I got for you guys today. I love you, and I'll be back tomorrow.